just going to get better and better each and every year as we see the first matchup in the quarterfinals. A big day for Hawaii here at the Target Maui Pro. The world titles here in Hawaii, and now two Hawaiians going head-to-head for a spot into the semifinals. Alessa Quizon from Oahu, Tatiana Weston-Webb from the beautiful island of Kauai. While we were away, this one did get underway. Tati got barreled on her backhand, but ended up going down putts.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, the surf is absolutely pumping right now. Alessa Quizon on her backhand as well. A goofy foot battle here. Alessa's been on an absolute roll through this entire event. Just picking the right waves. She's got so much energy at the moment. No pressure, Joe, and it's amazing how good this young lady's surfing. I hope that she learns a lot from this event and carries it through to next year. She is absolutely super talented, this young lady, as well as this one right here. Tatiana Weston-Webb, our Rookie of the Year. This is wave number 2 for her. You can see that leash stuck in that front foot there, and it's got to play a part in that wipeout at the end of that one. So both young ladies off to a quick start.
So looking at scores from the opening wave for Alessa Quizon, a 6.67. Tati started with a 2.5, fell in the tube, got another wave quickly, turned it into a 4.0. Tati already accomplishing Rookie of the Year. Quizon in her second call-up on the top 17. Protected her spot on the QS. Tatiana ended up winning the QS, splitting that win with Sage Erickson, as this is Alessa's best wave. Yeah,
look at the set. I mean, the waves are absolutely pumping right now. You heard earlier Strider talk about how he wanted to give up his job and get out there and get a couple himself. I think that this is what Alessa's been doing this entire event, though. She's just been on the good ones, you know, and I think that's what you got to do.
Seen Alana Hendrickson do well here in the past. The Doherty sisters, Kulia was one of them. As we watch a wave come through, Alessa Quizon setting up her backhand. Nice and easy under the lip. Throws it vertical. Looking for a second opportunity. She'll create some space. A little speed track down the line is going to force her to kick out. That'll go into her second scoring wave. Judges just keep your top 2 rides.
I think both these young ladies right now have very similar approaches. Let's have a look at Alessa using her priority on this one, and it's one of those ones that kind of run away from you. She got sort of hung up there a little bit and then found herself trying to play catch up, trying to get around that end section there. You can see just getting caught behind there, so that backside snap just kind of got hung up a little bit.
As we check out this angle, we have Strider watching from the channel. Strider, how did Alessa Quizon's last wave look?
She's surfing really well, looking really fiery, really strong, coming to the inside. She just looks like she's surfing really fast and solid, just right over her board.
It seems like yesterday we were at Snapper Rocks, now we're here, the last day of competition for the 2015 tour.
Tatiana Weston-Webb up, but a little bit deep on this one. She'll hang in there, and then the lip takes her out right on the heels. She was hoping for a 6.21 to take the lead. It's not going to come to her there. Quizon will glance at the next wave and hold her position and priority. Alessa Quizon opened strong with a 6.67, backed it up with a 3.53. As you can tell, she's paddling back out, which lets us know that she did get a wave during the break pots.
Yeah, using her priority there, you could see Tatiana making sure she committed to that wave. Alessa, just that backside attack is just getting better and better as she moves through this event, keeping that board moving. Lightning fast surfing there from Alessa Quizon. I think this is a sign of things to come from this young lady, Joe. I think she's going to build so much confidence coming out of today. She realizes she can mix it up with the world's best. Look at that turn right there, just letting those fins slide, putting a lot of power on that front foot, releasing the pressure off the back foot, which creates that drift. And Alessa showing that you can mix it up on your backhand out here. Very powerful young lady on her backside. You see that bottom turn, jams it up in the lip. Puts a lot of pressure on those fins, Joe. Normally it's that big gouging turn that she's got. Showing us that little bit of variety there too.
Like that on the backhand when you see different turns along the way.
Alessa Quizon spinning around.
Under priority, Quizon will spin. Looking to better one of her 6s. She's down on the takeoff. And now a crazy looking wave setting up for Tatiana Weston-Webb. She's in a great position. Big takeoff, stops it, and now controls her bottom turn. Nice jam under the lip for Weston-Webb, right into another big bottom turn, under the lip hack. Two speedy turns for the young rookie of the year as she tries to answer back against Alessa Quizon.
How was that drop, Joe? That was a late takeoff there. Just the guts to turn and go on that thing.
It's so insane to watch. We talk about barrels, performance. Sometimes it just comes down to this moment.
Yeah, look at this. She's going. Look how late this is right now. That wave is almost on her shoulders as she drops down. Somehow pulls it off. Look at that thing. It's 3 times overhead. As Tatiana comes around the section, jams it in the pocket, looking for a 9.04. Another turn right there as it runs away. She hits the eject button. So 2 solid turns, Joe.
That's right, Strider. How did that drop look for you?
Are you kidding me? Flying out of the sky, I thought for sure. I mean, obviously you don't know what's going to happen when they spin and go on those things, but watching that thing, that was just, it was a monster. The thing was coming over her. That was a solid wave. I mean, on Tati, that thing was double, maybe 3 times over her head. The thing was just heaving right on top of her. A solid 6 to 8 foot cave wave.
Wow, look at that thing. I mean, Strider, we're watching the replay right now. Mate, this is the kind of swell we're sort of looking at. Is it going to grow through the day?
Well, we're lucky. We have, you know, a rising swell. We got the tide bottoming out, and as it swings back in, I think we're going to see waves like that consistently through the afternoon.
When those big bombs came through, she was ready to go.
As we now look at a little wave here, Pots. Tatiana just got the 7.5, now needs a 5.54. She'll look for it under priority. Dreamy looking right-hander. Late hit, and she's down. So just decided to check that one out. Down to 6.25. Quizon looks interested for the next ride. Alessa from Makaha on to Wahoo. Winds up. Classic backhand snap. Little jam to get down the line. She'll get out, and they'll have the race for priority. Tati's had a couple of these already today. She had a wild one with Lakey Peterson, which she actually ended up losing. They keep paddling until they hear an announcement from the panel. Quizon does get priority. Right as we hit the 5-minute warning, she has priority and the lead. Tati now needs a 5.54. Is there anywhere to hide under priority at a wave like this, Potts?
Yeah, well, you know, she's just got to sit inside and make sure that Alessa commits, which she's done.
Alessa already using that roll. Snaps it off the top. Driving around the corner, meets it off the lip. 2-turn combination. Didn't look too happy with it when she kicked out.
Yeah, well, that's what you got to do when you don't have priority, Joe. You got to try and sell your opponent. Got to be a good salesman as well as a good surfer these days.
That's right, Tatiana not wasting time at the 4-minute mark, looking for a 5.54. Perfect backside snap right into a bottom turn. She'll have to wait. The wave spits behind her. She goes down on her finishing move. So leaving the door open after a beautiful opening snap, Pots. 3:40 remaining. So we check out the heat recap from quarterfinal number 1, 2. Hawaiian Goofy Foots going blow for blow. Starting off in the best way, Quizon, a 6.67, and then backed it up with a 6.37 to hang on to the lead.
Yeah, I like the energy she's bringing right now. You can see that just keeping that board moving from rail to rail. I love this wave. You have a beautiful snap right there. Free falls down into it and then kind of got caught behind a little bit, but look at that. She's just keeping that board moving rail to rail, keeping those fins set. It's been doing well for her. 6.67, 6.37. Another good snap right there. I love this variety that she's showing. Let's that slide right there. Let those fins drift. The judges love that one. And Alessa Quizon has a narrow lead over Tatiana.
What an exciting matchup. We saw Alessa Quizon kind of steal the show on the highlight reel. Then the biggest wave of the contest. Tatiana locks in for the best drop. Jams it down the line a couple times for a big 7.5.
Yeah, you know what? That was a beautiful wave. It didn't quite cooperate, though. Shut down at the end there. Had she got that inside section, it would have been a bigger score. 7.50 puts her within striking distance right now. 5.5 required.
We look at 1:20 on the clock here in the first quarterfinal. Quizon still out front. She has priority, so Tati looking for a 5.54 on this wave. She's got a lot of speed off the bottom. Little projection snap off the top, but doesn't project enough, and she's going to be left behind. Now into the final minute.
That heat's over right there, so Alessa Quizon, wow.
Moving into her second ever semifinal. Alessa takes out the rookie Tatiana Weston-Webb, and more Hawaiians are taking over the Target Maui Pro.